Please, could you explain me the time when the spirit come to the physical body?
Oh, that's sometimes at the conception, sometimes afterwards, or come and go, and sometimes when it's born. Yes, yes.
The pregnant woman is without the baby inside. The baby is without spirit for a moment.
Sometimes no need the soul to stay there all the time.
Is enough with that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because the body functions mechanically with the mind. Also, the soul doesn't need to contact the body to make it function. It doesn't have to. Power very strong, very strong. That's why sometimes a disciple far away, very far away, but sometimes they pray to the master to do something, and the master can sometimes influence their body, help them to do that thing. And they know that it's not me who does it, but occasionally, yeah. But when you meditate very long and reach a very high level, and even though the master influences, you don't know, because you become one with the master. So you do, master does, it's the same thing. All right? Because we don't function with the body alone. And we are not the body at the beginning and at the end. We are not. So it's just an illusion that we have at the moment to have a body. Because it serves a purpose. Yeah, it serves a purpose. So we still accept it. Anything else?
One more. Last one.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. During one of my meditations, I got an experience that I saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you told me something in Chinese or Vietnamese that I didn't understand. so my request is, if the next time speak in English.
How did you see me?
Because I saw you.
But how? Where?
Well, I was.
You have to consider the situation, the background.
The situation was this. So I was sent to a room.
Yes.
And you were there.
Mm-hmm.
To the left side, completely. And then you told me something.
The left side what?
And on my left side, you appear.
Uh-huh.
Whole body.
How many people there?
No, nobody there.
Only you?
Nobody, only you and me.
Oh.
And then you told me something in Chinese or Vietnamese.
Oh, is that right?
It was something very short, but even though I didn't understand, so...
Can you repeat the sentence?
No, sorry.
Well, if you cannot repeat it, I cannot translate it for you. I don't know. If you forget it, then forget it.
The next time, please speak in English.
Oh. Well, why didn't you request then? I probably may have mistaken you for a Vietnamese guy. Okay. Actually, that means you have not developed enough. Mostly, the master inside speaks to you in your own language. Many people heard it in Spanish, in Portuguese, in African languages. If they contact the master inside, the master most of the time, 99.9999% would speak the native language of the disciple.
I got it 1%?
Perhaps just something special. Make a joke with you. Perhaps nothing important to tell you. Just to let you know that it's real. The master speaks Vietnamese. Yeah, because other masters will not speak Vietnamese to you. Yes. Maybe you just pray, you say, "Oh, master, please let me see you." But you didn't say, "Please speak English."
Next time.
So it doesn't matter what the master speaks, it doesn't matter, no? It's your fault. You didn't make your statement clear. Now the master probably heard it already, so maybe next time you speak English. Yes, please.
Many masters around the globe have said that we need to be concerned about the elevation of our own spirit and not try to change the world or whatever. But we see a lot of ethnic cleansing around the globe and a lot of suffering people. Do we as initiates have any special role or karma to play besides our own elevation in the suffering of these people?
Don't you think I do enough? Don't you think I teach you enough by my actions? Do you think I sit around in my room or in my tent all day long and do nothing? Huh? I don't teach you enough?
Oh.
I don't teach by words, but I teach by action.
Yes.
Yes. We have helped people around the world, no matter what race, what nationality, yeah, and what sect they belong to, what master they follow, and what religion they believe in. We have anybody. If you want the record or the proof, you ask Melly to fax to you all the receipts and rest. Yes. But of course, you can't expect me to help the whole world because our resources, our manpower, and our time is limited. I just help whenever I can and when it's emergency. And if I can contact these people also, you see, through some agency, because you can't just help. And not because you have money and then you can give. No, the money won't go to people. I have to make sure that truly my money will go to these persons, then I will help. And mostly in emergency only. Otherwise, I am not a billionaire, I tell you. I have millions of dollars for sure, but all my money goes to buying a meditation centers for people to meditate. For example, this one, I paid myself. Fully, no mortgage. No. It's nothing to talk about. So that when they come here, they sit, they don't have to think of the mortgage. Every month, the credit, they have to pay how much money and things like that. They just sit and purely concentrate on meditation. I don't wish to spoil them this way, but if I have the means, I do it. I cannot do it to every center or every place. Depends on how many people. If a lot of people, it's worth it. But if only a few, 20 or 10, then they can rent a small room or do it in their house or find a way. Yes. But if only 10 persons and use many hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a place, we couldn't do it, even if I wanted to. Because, I don't ask people for donations. I don't receive donations. Only occasionally, when a lot of disaster, then people, you put money all together and send it to the people, not to me. Not even 1 cent, it goes through my hands. Even if I want money, I have to ask the disciples and write the reason for it. You know what I mean? Even my own money, because I don't consider anything is mine. I give it to all the public and everything spent on the public. So we help when it's an emergency. Otherwise, I also have to take care of the disciples. They have no place to say. But even then, if an emergency, we can sell them all and tell them sit at their houses. Yeah. Yeah, really. Yes. Because they can sit at their houses and become Buddhas as well. Yeah. But what I mean is that my money is not resting somewhere, It should be in the property or for lecturing around the world and printing free books and free magazines to spread the good news. Yes. So we can't just help everyone and each in the world. Even consider America is the richest country in the world, most powerful. Still, they couldn't help all of their citizens. You see the homeless people. And sometimes the other sick people nobody takes care of. And we take care of them too, in emergency cases. So you can't expect me, as a small woman, a private citizen, to do everything in every corner of the world. I wish I could, but we have to be practical to see the reality. Yeah? Even if I have a lot of talent and I earn a lot of money, but still in this world, everything is limited, right? As to whom we can help and how the money can be channeled into the hands of the people. Last time there were about 900 children, or 9,000, I forgot. The children who, because of the ethnic struggle, the parents have been killed, and many children are orphans. I wanted to help them so much, but the money couldn't go through. The government forbid any outside help to these children even. You know that yourself. A lot of children are abandoned, or nowhere to go, and afraid to go back to the massacre place. So I wanted to help, but they forbid anything. It was difficult. Yes.
I was wondering what you think of the idea of a global spiritual bank where the spiritual people pool their resources together so that they gain the energy of the spirit, supervised by the spiritual people to help the suffering people so that they can, too, aspire to spiritual attainment.
Yes.
By having spiritual banks, not commercial banks that exploit people, but, invest to make the money grow and cleansed.
To make the spiritual bank and then use that money to invest to help the spiritual people?
Not just spiritual people, everybody, mankind, rather than individual groups trying to do it.
Understand. If every individual group helps, it would be enough already. Because if we pour all the money into a bank, it's also a very good idea, provided that every and all the disciples of all the spiritual groups are honest and know how to invest and manage the money. Otherwise, we incur greed and bloodshed by doing that. Therefore, also fame and profit will make people crazy.
If the bank was under the guidance of enlightened beings, that might lessen the chance of that happening.
Understand. But who knows if the one who takes care of the money and management are spiritually developed enough. Because you can control only your group of disciples, but you can't control the other group of disciples. That will create misunderstanding and also conflict. I can hardly tell my disciple what to do. If I tell your master's disciple what to do, that will be trouble. Very difficult. You're not the master, you don't know. Not yet. Later you know. If you want to know, you'll be in trouble. If you really wish to be master, you know more things than I can tell you. It's complicated things. Because I dare tell you something also, that masters are also not always the same. Maybe sometimes the master says he is a master, but he's not truly a master yet. He's not yet outside of greed, anger, and ego for fame and profit. I see clearly, but I will not mention names, and I don't want to say about these things. Anybody can be a master. Well, nobody stops you. It's free. Free world, free of charge. And it looks glorious. But if you are truly a master, you suffer more than have glory, because you truly work for the people, day and night sometimes, and not eating, not sleeping. It happens. But if you're not a master, it's easy to say and just let people pour money into your resource, and then whether you can handle the money or not is also God's will. When too much money comes inside, you have to think of a way of how to distribute it, and you have to have talented people to know how to invest that money to make it become a good corporation, and that's difficult to find experts. So even small amount of money is easier to handle, and you can see where you can help. It's better that way.